Hi everyone! Kamusta kayo? Welcome again to my channel. Welcome to the channel of your Senator Estilong. Mukha na ba akong senador? Pwede na, pwede na. Di tumot liplipatan. Kakabsat. Diyo liplipatan ti aming impatadder ko. Asyay. Kubagay. Ako manin. Yan. So, medyo nakuha na ako sa outfit ko ngayon. Pero, okay lang yan. So, kamusta na mga modules ninyo? I hope na tapos nyo na and I hope din na lahat kayo ay sumabot sa deadline ng submission of your outputs. So, today we will start our discussion on Module 2. So, tapos na natin ang Module 1. Let's proceed to the Module 2 naman. So, pag-usapan natin dito yung Lesson 1 and Lesson 2. So, for Lesson 1, we will tackle on the nature and concept of management. So, huwag kayong mabibigla sa mga nakikita nyo kasi tayo lang din naman to. Pero hindi pa ako senador Baka yung iba dyan, di ba may mga ibang mga viewers tayo dyan na medyo nakikita, ay senador pala si ganito. Balang araw tatakbo tayo.
Oh no!
Joke lang. So, ayan. So, balik tayo doon sa lesson natin. The nature and concept of management. So, as we proceed, let's start with the lesson 1. And last time we have tackled about the concept of organization. So, this time, management naman tayo. So, yung mga outfit natin ngayon, pang manager ba? O pang presidente? Pang manager ba to? Ayan, so, pwede na. Pwede na yung manager na yan. Sino sa inyo ang gustong maging manager one day? Manager ng SM. Diba? Why not? Diba? So, manager ng business. Business ba kayo? Sa government, gusto nyo maging manager ng, may manager ba sa government? Tawag sa mga managers sa government, mga directors, mga department heads, ayan. So, mga section heads, chairpersons, di ba? So, mga chairmans. So, yan yung mga heads natin na very productive pagdating sa trabaho. So, they have this kind of roles, they have this kind of skills, they have, what else? We have this kind of management levels na kung saan naka-incline silang mga managers natin. So, later on, pag-uusapan natin yan sa lesson 2. So, as we go to our lesson, the nature and the concept of management, I hope na later on, gugustuhin ninyo na maging manager also. Okay? Maging manager ng floor. Floor manager. Okay, so I hope na as a public administration student, you need to have this kind of thinking na, ay, magiging administrator ako balang araw ng isang government. Okay? So, that's your goal. So, kailangan mas mangarap na kayo ng mas mataas. Okay? So, kapag mataas daw ang pangarap mo, mas iba yung galaw mo. Okay? So, iba yung parang motivation mo sa pag-aaral and sa pagtatrabaho. Later on, magtatrabaho kayo. Baka magsawa kayo agad, di ba? Lipat-lipat, ganyan. So, okay lang yan as long as you are productive with regards to your professional skills. Okay? So, let's go to our lesson again. We need to define what is management since pag-usapan natin ngayon is the concept of management. So, ano nga ba ang management? Ayan. So, ayan. So, what is management? Palitin muna natin itong natin. Okay. So, ano nga ba ang management? Management is the process of designing and maintaining an environment in which individuals working together in groups to efficiently accomplish selected aims. So, take note, it is a process. Merong proseso, merong procedures, merong mga sistema sa pagmamanage or pag-administer ng isang organization. Through what? Through working together, through individuals, efforts, okay? So, in groups, sabi niya doon. So, which individuals working together in groups. Bakit kaya in groups? Kasi hindi pwedeng ikaw lang. Okay? Hindi pwedeng mag-manage ka ng isang organization na nag-iisa ka. You need to have your subordinates in order to efficiently accomplish your selected aims. Ano yung aims na tinatawag natin? Ito yung mga vision mo, ito yung mga mission mo, ito yung goals mo, and your objectives. So, it uses the principles of efficiency. Pag sinabi mong efficiency, it's about doing things right. Pag sa effectiveness naman is doing the right things. Okay? So, magkaiba yun. Pero yung goal nila is parehas lang. This is the principle of management na sinusunod niya. So, pag sinabi mong efficiency, di ba, sabi ko kanina, doing things right. So, meaning, it is wise, being wise and cost-effective management. So, magbibigay ako ng example mamaya. So, pagdating naman sa effectiveness, it's about successful implementation and right decisions. So, say for example, how will you say that you are effective or efficient? Kung meron tayong module, yung module natin ngayon, and then you are given the deadline. So, for example, you will submit your module on October 13. So, for example, di ba? So, sa October 13, kapag natapos mo yon, nag-submit ka ng October 13, are you an efficient or ineffective? So, you are effective. Okay? So, you meet the deadline. Paano kapag natapos mo and sinubmit mo yung module mo before maging deadline, before the deadline? Kunyari, October 5, October 9, October 10, hindi sa 13. Okay? So, mas maaga. So, you are being efficient naman pag ganun. Okay? You are, sabi niya kanina, di ba, cost-effective. Pag, for example, meron kayong output na kailangang tapusin. Meron kayong, kunyari sa P, kailangan yung sumayaw, di ba? So, sa pagsasayaw ninyo, pareho kayong nagawa ninyo yung activity na yon. Nga lang, yung isa is mas mura. O kunyari, hindi kinailangan ng gumastos ng marami. Pero nagawa niya ng mabuti yung output niya. Maganda yung presentation niya without higher cost. Pero ito, natapos niya yung activity with cost and magandang output naman. So, nga lang, sino sa kanila ang effective, sino sa kanila ang efficient. Okay? Sa tingin nyo, sa dalawa. Yung isa is mas mababa ang nagastos sa pagpe-present. Ito, sakto lang. Pero, maganda din naman ang output. Pareha silang maganda. Nga lang, yung standard na price na ginasto niya is yun yung naging cost niya. So, sino sa kanilang efficient? Sino sa kanilang effective? Tadang! Okay? So, syempre, ang effective is yung pangalawa. Yung una is efficient kasi mas lower cost yung ginastos niya. Being resourceful. Ibig sabihin, yung management niya ng activity niya is cost effective. Effective siya in the way na mas mura or mas mababa yung ginastos o ginagamit na resources kaysa yung pangalawa. Okay ba? So that is efficiency and effectiveness. So management also uses different resources. So resources, maraming kind of resources, okay? So we have in management, we have here human resources, financial resources, and physical resources. So pag sinabi mong human resources, we are talking about what? The workforce, the manpower, the employees, and the man. Okay, so yung mga tao doon sa organization, they are the human resources. Financial, of course, the budget, the funds of the organization. So physical resources, ito yung mga equipments, supplies, diba? Facilities, laboratories, mga ganun. So buildings, physical resources yan. Okay. So, let's go to the nature of management. So, ano ba ang management? Ano ba yung natural sa kanya? So, management is an activity, sabi niya. Of course, sa management, kailangan mo ng action. It takes an action to accomplish certain goals. So, yung action na yon, kailangan merong purpose. So, purposeful activity. Kaya mo ginagawa yan kasi meron kang designated goal. Meron kang direction to achieve that goal. That's why it is purposeful activity. So, concern with efforts of a group. O pag sinabi mong concern efforts with a group sa management, it needs teamwork. So, hindi pwedeng kanya-kanya. So, pag nasa trabaho na kayo, hindi pwedeng ikaw, yung parang nandun ka lang sa gilid, o sige, gawa mo yung trabaho mo, no? So, sa management, it is a need to what? To have that kind of attitude na makipagsalamuha, makipagtulungan sa mga kapwa mo, sa mga katrabaho mo, ganun. So, pag nasa trabaho kayo, speak up and coordinate, participate, and that's management. So, ganun ang gustong makita ng isang organization sa isang sa kanya nga nasasakupan. Okay? So, it applies economic principles. So, economic principles like the principle of cost effectiveness or the efficiency and effectiveness na binanggit natin kanina. So, it involves decision making. So, kung gusto niyang maging manager, of course, pinaka-critical na part ng na role ng isang manager is pagiging decision maker. So, hindi basta-basta nagde-decide. Hindi basta-basta nagbibigay ng approval, pumipirma, no. Sa mga chairperson ninyo, mga advisors ninyo, hindi basta-basta nagbibigay ng decision yan. So, they need to take closer with that situation or any matter, okay? So, matrabaho. Sa management, ganun yan. So, getting things done through others. So, what else? An integrating process. So, sa number 6 kanina, getting things done through others. So, since a group of people in an organization, syempre, yung trabaho, yung efforts ng bawat isa is being integrated. So, lahat ng efforts ninyo is getting natatapos within specific time or being efficient. Dahil doon, nagkakaroon ng magandang management ang isang organization. So, kaya tinawag na getting things done through others because we have here the employees, mga staff. So, sa pamamagitan nila, natutulungan nila ang organization. So, yung management nila, natutulungan nila ang organization. So, an integrating process. When we say an integrating process, that means it follows different procedures that are connected to each other. Later on, we will discuss these processes. So, coordinates all activities and resources. Let's go to the functional areas of management. Meron tayong 5. Okay? So, sa 5 nito, meron tayong human resource. So, ayan na naman, yung human resource natin. Production, management, office, marketing, and financial. Sa human resource, so sabi ko na it's about the workforce of the organization. Mga employees, mga staff, or the manpower. So, sa production management, it focus on the outputs. Okay? So, outputs of the organization. Gaano ka-productive? Gaano nagpe-perform? Ano yung mga outputs na sinasubmit ninyo, mga empleyado? Kunyari, for example, kayong mga students. For example, I am your boss in an organization and then you are my employees. How productive you are when it comes to your requirements. Okay? How productive you are when it comes to your mga activities in your modules. So that's how management, part of an area of management. Okay, so sa office management naman, pinag-usapan dyan ang daily operations of the organization within the office premises. So, gaano ka-productive ang mga employees? So, gaano ayos ang mga resources like materials, machineries, okay? And methods within the offices. Pag sa marketing management naman, in business organization, it talks about promotion of their products in order to create a demand from their customers. So, how about sa government? Ginagamit naman ang marketing management sa government in promotion also ng kanilang mga services, including products. Bakit may products sa government? Take note. Meron tayong mga tinatawag na OTOP, di ba? One town, one product. Pagdating sa LGUs, sa mga iba't ibang public sector. So, we have OTOP or one town, one product. Ang one town, one product is, ito yung, kunyari, sa munisipyo nyo. Anong produkto meron kayo? Sa San Gabriel, kunyari, soft broom, di ba? Sa Kaba, bamboo craft, yun. So, ano pa? Sa Santol, anong kwandon? Soft broom din ata. Yung mga one town, one product. Okay? So, ayun ang marketing management. When it comes to financial management naman, we are talking about the funds of the organizations. That's why meron tayong mga budget offices. Diba? So, sa isang organization, may budget office in every organization. Kahit sa DINSU, may ganyan. So, we have DBM, diba? Sa government. DBM, Department of Budget and Management. We have also the DOF. We have also yung DOF, Department of Finance. So, in this case, financial management helps in the administration of funds of every organization. So, let's go to the functions of management na meron dyan sa module ninyo. So, according to Luther Gulick, ang functions of management daw is post-decurve. So, pero ang mas acceptable na, according to researchers, ang mas acceptable para sa mga expert is this functions of management galing kay Kuntz and O'Donnell. Okay, so sa post-decurve muna tayo. Ayan. So, ito yung mas sikat sa atin eh. Pag sinabi mong organization and management, alam na agad. Post-decurve yan. So, it is a process of planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating, reporting, and budgeting. So, kung magde-define kayo ng iba't ibang ng isang organization, ganun, sa isang management, diba? So, kung magde-define kayo ng management, pwede nyong i-define yung management through the process, through the functions of management. So, it is the process of planning, organizing, in order to achieve common goals of the organization. Ganon ang technique. Kung may tinanong sa inyo. So we have here post-decurve, according to Luther Gulick. Planning, we have planning. Common yan sa atin lahat. So, paulit-ulit itong nababanggit sa kahit anong larangan ng subject. We have planning, planning, planning. Kahit sa mga management, financial, sa fiscal, ganyan. So, pag sa planning, syempre, yung tinatanong dyan, what to do? Anong gagawin? Kailan gagawin? At paano gagawin? What to do, when to do, and how to do. Sa organizing naman, ito yung, ang focus ito yung mga resources. Ano yung mga resources natin? Take note 4 na M. Okay? Man, money, machinery, methods. Okay? Man, 5 pala atin. Man, money, machinery, methods, and material. Ay, sobra. Man, money, machinery, methods, material. So, 5. Okay, 5 M's. Take note of that. Okay, 5 M. Man, money, machinery, material, methods. Kahit nung pagbaliktad, okay lang yan. Basta meron yun. Okay, so pagdating sa mga resources na pinag-uusapan natin, it's about the organizing. So, staffing naman, ano naman ang staffing? Yung mga staff? Yeah, merong point doon. Okay, so sa staffing, management of the organizational structure ang tinutukoy nito. So, in other words, it talks about human resources. So, it's about putting the right man at the right job. So, anong ibig sabihin nun? So, we are talking about this principle of specialization. So, staffing is putting the right man at the right job. So, ibig sabihin, kung ikaw yung applicant, kailangan ikaw yung fit doon sa position na yon. So, sa government, sa civil service, meron tayong tinatawag na principle of merit and fitness. So, pag sinabi mong merit and fitness, you are qualified to that position na available. So, you are fit, you are qualified, you are overqualified. Okay, so, sa mga nakapag-exam na ng mga civil service, so, good thing kasi kapag nakapasa na kayo, automatic, meron na kayong lisensya, diba? Meron na kayong key, susi, para makapasok sa gobyerno. Kasi kadalasan, ang ginagamit dyan is, ang hinahanap dyan is yung eligibility ng isang applicant pagdating sa government. Okay? Sa mga hindi pa nakapag-exam, take note na isang tip para parang maging confident ka na makakapasok ka. Makakapasok ka is take the exam, the civil service exam. Kasi part of application or recruitment and selection ng isang organization is the principle of merit and fitness, which is part of staffing. Okay? So, sa directing, it is the ability to give orders or instructions or directions just to achieve the goals of the organizations. So, meron yung 4 na elements. So, meron tayong supervision, motivation, leadership, and communication. Okay? So, yung motivation, leadership, communication, pag-usapan natin yan sa mga next modules. So, coordinating. Coordinating simply means harmonization of activities. By what? By different individuals in the organization. Reporting naman is about, kasi halos parehas lang sila, di ba? Coordinating, ito yung nagkaiba. And then, itong dalawa. So, sa controlling naman, bago tayo pumunta sa reporting, ang controlling is about fostering discipline in the organization. So, with the use of what? Standards. Para magkaroon ng disiplina, makontrol ng organization ang kanyang management, ang kanyang mga employees, they set certain standards, rules, policies in order to monitor the performance and production of each employee or individual sa organization. Okay, ganun sa controlling. So, sa reporting naman, of course, it's about process of updating or providing various information to different levels of the organization. So, sa budgeting is on the financial matters naman ito. It's how organization manage its funds. Okay, so natakal na natin yan. So, let's go to the evolution of management. So, noong unang panahon, so management in ancient civilization. During ancient civilization, management is already used na. So, ginagamit na ito sa mga primitive society wherein ang hanap buhay pa lang noon is hunting and fishing. So, take note na kahit ganun yung hanap buhay noon is meron na tayong tinatawag na na-apply na ang management principle na, for example, code of conducts, diba? Mga rules and regulations, operational management tools, diba? We have also punishments, there's centralization, principle of delegation, meron na rin dyan. So, sa classical management, ito yung mga theorists natin, mga experts natin, si Frederick Taylor, nandiyan na sina Henry Gantt, Max Weber, si Henry Fayol, Henry Gantt ba to? So, si Maria Follett, Mary Follett. Tapos si Barnard, maya pag-usapan natin yan. Okay, so, nasobraan. Wait. Ayan. Okay, so si Taylor o si Frederick Taylor, siya yung father of scientific management. Kung saan yung systematic methods, scientific selections, and training methods are introduced na. So mga standard operating procedures na or SOP is being organized or being introduced through the scientific management. So, siya yung nag-introduce nun at siya yung father of the scientific management. Si Gantt naman is supporter ni Taylor. Sinuport niya si Taylor and attempts to address problems in scientific management. So, nagbigay na siya ng mga mga other conclusions with regards to scientific management. So, nasa module nyo na yan. Si Weber naman, inintroduce niya yung, si Weber, inintroduce niya yung form of organization called bureaucracy. So, ito yung klase ng organization na inintroduce naman ni Weber. So, sa Fayol, si Henry Fayol naman is inintroduce niya yung 14 principles of management, si Henry Fayol. So, later on, pag-uusapan natin ang 14 principles of management. Okay? So, meron tayo. Sample lang doon is yung order, di ba? Yung principle of efficiency, principle of what else? Ayan. So, pag-usapan natin yan next lessons, next module. Okay. Si Follett naman, it discuss about ethics, power, and leadership. Si Chester Barnard emphasized the acceptance of a theory of management. So, na-introduce ang theory of management wherein sabi niya, ang mga employees daw are willing to accept yung authority ng isang manager. Alright, so furthermore, in neoclassical management naman, during this time, sabi ni George Elton Mayo, merong tatlong elements in this management that builds employee relationship in work environment. So, sabi niya meron tatlo. We have Hawthorne effect. Nasa module nyo to So, hindi ko na nilagay dyan. Then, i-explain ko na lang. So, ang Hawthorne effect, pag daw trinit ka ng isang manager as special. So, trinato ka niya special and nakita mo yung concern niya nakita mo yung concern niya sa may istorbo dito. Okay, so nakita mo yung concern niya sa'yo, yung sympathy niya sa'yo, it increases your productivity. So, parang nagiging motivation, ay, gusto ako ni sir. Ay, di ba? So, nakikita mo, special ako sa kanya, kay my son. So, ganun ang Hawthorne effect daw. So, experiment. Hawthorne experiment. So, sa human relation moment naman, is people are motivated by social needs. So, meaning, your relationship with your friends in the workplace is more important than monetary incentives. So, mas importante yung connection mo sa kanila, hindi yung sinasahod mo o kaya hindi yung incentives mo na meron ka. Diba? So, ano nga naman kung mas mataas nga ng sahod mo, wala ka namang relationship sa mga kasama mo sa trabaho, di ba? Are you happy with that kind of work? Wow, presidente ka, pero wala kang connection sa mga tao mo. Yung tingin nila sa'yo, malayo. Malayo ng loob nila sa'yo. So, personally, ayoko yung ganun. So, kaya sa inyo, I trying my best to do my job, not just doing the job, but also building a good relationship, not a relationship na practical or literal, but a friendship with my students, and improve that human relation moment na yun. Okay? So, ganun. So, mas namomotivate kang magtrabaho kung alam mo na meron kang importante yung mga kasama mo, di ba? So, parang ganun lang yun. So, we have also yung pangatlong sabi ni George is organizational behavior. So, ito naman yung understanding of human behavior. Ano ba yung mga nature ng isang employee, ganun. So, through considering its motivation, conflict, what else, and expectation. So, bakit ka pumasok sa organization na to, and ano yung nagmamotivate sa'yo, ano yung mga problema, and ano yung expectation. So, when it comes to modern management naman, this is the stage where management reach the principle of refinement and perfection with the help of man and machine. So, papasok na dyan ang technologies and innovations. So, merong tatlong approaches yan. Merong quantitative, system approach, and contingency approach. Sa quantitative approach na nakalagay sa module ninyo, decisions are made based on numbers, so numerical data. So, for example, number of production, number of customers, number of complaints, materials, resources. So, kung for example, nakita mo konti ang workforce, konti ang tao, syempre, ang production, mababa din, di ba? So, kung nakita mo, mababa ang production, mababa ang demand. So, anong gagawin mo? So, papasok ang management doon. So, ganun ang quantitative. It is very important yung quantitative approach kasi pwede ka na mag-interpret along the way, di ba? So, pag may nakita kang number or may na-recognize kang number of anything na meron sa organization, pwede ka na makapag-come up with an idea or solution with that kind of data. So, sa system approach naman, based on a generalization that everything is interrelated and interdependent. So, for example, kung titignan mo, system approach to So, pag sinabi mo system, merong proseso, merong iba't ibang parte. So, ang sinasabi ng system approach, for example, is itong body natin Say, for example, ang body natin, we have different kind of systems. So, meron tayong reproductive system, skeletal system, di ba? Nervous system. So, parang ganun ang system. Yung reproductive, mga system na yun, yun yung mga different departments, sections, and mga employees na meron sa isang organization. Ngayon, pag sumakit ang ngipin mo, ito yung tinuro ko. Pag sumakit ang ngipin mo, tapos, pag sumakit ang ngipin mo, syempre, apektado ang ulo mo. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ang system approach, they are connected to each other. So, lahat ng membro ng organization, pag may nawala, apektado ang organization. So, pag may nag-resign, apektado ang organization. Mag-aanap naman ng ibang employee, parang ganun. So, pag may nasira, apektado ang buong organization. So, ganun din sa management. Every part of the system is connected with each other. So, pag pumalpak yung isa, apektado lahat ng operations. So, sa contingency approach naman, it is about, it is situational. In other words, management decisions are organized through situations. Like what? For example, problems on procurement. Walang supplier, diba? This situation will be subject for a specific solution. So, may sitwasyon na walang supplier. For example, sa ITRMC, galing ako ng ITRMC kasi. So, nagtrabaho ako sa pharmacy. So, pag walang supply, yung sitwasyon, walang maibigay na gamot, walang maibigay na medicine, gamot, medicine. So, walang maibigay na serbisyo sa isang pasyente. So, walang supplier, may sitwasyon. So, anong mangyayari? Magkakaroon ng management of this situation. Kaya tinawag na situational. So, there is a specific solution to specific situations happening in the organization. Yun ang contingency approach. Okay? That ends our lesson 1. So, for your learning activity, very simple lang. So, na-discuss natin yung kanina. Explain nyo daw ang putting the right person at the right job. So, in your own words, 5 sentence only. Take note, only. Okay? Hindi 2, hindi 1, hindi 4, hindi 6. 5. Very specific instruction. Right? So, punta na tayo sa lesson 2. Ang lesson 2 is management rule, levels, roles, and skills. Sa management, merong 3 level. Merong top, merong middle, and merong lower level. So, ang top management, ang middle management, and lower management. Take note, managers pa rin yan, ha? So, hindi ibig sabihin lower management is mga babababang kanyan. No. So, levels nilang yan ng mga management natin. So, sa top level management, we have here directors, mga chief, mga hepe, mga ganyan. So, mga presidents, especially mga chief executive officers. So, sa isang LGU, sino yung top management? Siyempre, yung CEO natin, chief executive officer, which is the, munisipyo, mayor natin, sa city mayor, sa provincial governor, di ba? So, ganun ang top level management. Sa middle management, meron tayong mga department heads. So, yung mga heads doon sa iba't ibang division, so mga deans natin, di ba? Mga chairpersons natin. So, branch managers, they are in the middle management. Sa lower management level naman, mga supervisors natin, section heads, mga first line managers. Okay? So, that's it for our management levels. Management roles. So, when it comes to interpersonal relationships, so, pinag-usapan dyan yung connection ng bawat isa. Meron tayong tinatawag na figurehead, leader, merong liaison. So, as to informational naman, meron tayong disseminator, spokesperson, and entrepreneurs. Yung monitor din. So, yan. So, ano yung mga trabaho nila? Nasa module nyo na. Okay? So, expected na nagbasa ng kanilang module. So, ayan. Disturbance handler. So, dito kanina, ang pinaka mas naririnig na position sa organization is the liaison. So, pag sinabi mong liaison, most likely ang ginagawa niyan is lumayas. Ginagawa niyan is lumabas, mag-coordinate, magpapirma sa ganitong department, pumunta ng iba't ibang organization. So, layas ng layas. Kaya liaison. So, ganun yung trabaho niya. Pero hindi yung layas ng layas. Parang keyword lang siya. Okay? So, pag may narinig kayo, ay alam ko na yan. Ito yung information officer namin. Ito yung pumupunta sa iba't ibang organization. Ito yung layas ng layas sa office namin. Parang ganun. Liaison. So, pag may classmate kayong layas ng layas, ay liaison yan. Expression. So, yan. Pagdating sa decisional, we have in disturbance handler. So, tinutukoy na natin dito yung mga security officers, ganyan. So, mga resource allocator naman, mga budget officers natin, negotiator, syempre mga frontliners, and so they are the first hands. What else? We have management skills. Technical, conceptual, human, and interpersonal skills. So, yung mga skills na ito magagamit ninyo when it comes to your application and job. So, take note na kapag nagbigay kayo ng skills, dapat ikaw yon. Okay? So, sa resume or sa PDS ninyo, mayroong mga i-identify ninyo kung anong skills yon, anong mga kakayahan ninyo, abilidad ninyo. Okay? So, pag nag-apply kasi kayo ng trabaho, tatanungin yan, what can you contribute to my organization? Nanantokin niya awanan. Kunam toke din. So, we have here first technical skills. So, pag meron ka nito, marami kang knowledge when it comes to operating machines. Ano yung mga machines? Like computers, softwares, machineries. Okay? So, mga iba't ibang klase ng machines, operating machines. Technical yon. So, marahil naririn, very technical naman itong document na to. So, ibig sabihin may mga numbers, mga ganun. Mga other kinds of data na kinakailangan ng technical skills. So, conceptual naman, it is your ability to think under pressure, under critically. So, it's about critical thinking. Okay? Meron kang ability to analyze things and diagnose problems. Di ba? So, pag meron kang conceptual skills, mataas ang IQ mo. Okay? So, human and interpersonal skills naman is more on interactions. Magaling kang makipag-communicate, magaling kang makisama, magaling kang mag-chismis. No? So, magaling kang mag-build ng relationship sa iyong mga subordinates. So, you are so communicative and kaya mong mag-adapt sa kahit anong situation. Sa kahit anong mga tao. So, that is human and interpersonal skills. So, for what else? Planning, skills, communication. So, communication, magaling kang mag-English, magaling kang mag-Ilocano, Tagalog. So, you have this kind of ability, marami kang vocabulary, mga ganun. So, you have that kind of skills. Planning, self-explanation na yan. So, decision making, self-explanatory, problem solving, motivating. So, self-explanation na yan. Okay? So, that's it for lesson 2. For your learning activity, ayan, tapos na tayo. Identify at least 3 skills you possess, not necessarily management skills. So, prove yourself through a discussion on each skills. So, 3 skills. Saan ka magaling, saan ka productive, and then explain mo, pahabain mo, walang 5 sentence lang, mga ganon. So, walang ganon wala akong nilagay dyan na limit. It's up to you. Kailangan mong i-discuss. Bakit? i-prove mo yan, okay? So, patunayan mo. Patunayan mo sa pamamagitan ng discussion. How do you feel or how does your clients or does your audience feel when you speak, okay? When you do that skills. So, that's one tip kung paano mag-discuss. And mag-proof ng sarili mo through discussion. Alright, that's it. And thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoy my discussion. Para tayo mga kwan dito. So, ayan, tapos na tayo for lesson 1 and lesson 2. Thank you so much for listening and God bless. I hope you watch this video kasi malapit ng midterms natin. Take note ang mga discussions natin sa mga videos natin. Okay? So, yun lang and God bless and take care always. This is your friend, instructor, your professor, your helper, in your modules. Okay, so, yun lang. And take care.